for you guys because we are into women's fast fashion clothing brand. So you just switch on your Instagrams and just search for MODNY official. You'll get the page right there. So what exactly we do is we are the manufacturers of fast fashion women's clothing. And what we try to do is bring the niche in the market because since we see in India market, we've been looking at the fashion going, similar sort of fashion going in last 5-10 years. So what we're trying to do is kind of bring some European and Western fashion which fits Indian bodies, and that too on the affordable pricing. So as we go to Zara or Massimo Dutti, which is European brands, and they have a European fashion segment, and the price point is little higher for the mid segments to shop for. That's why we come in, and then we as a brand want to bring that change in the market. Okay, I think that should be enough for my brand promotion. Now I'll come to the Odoo thing, how the Odoo comes into our company and how it helps us out. So yeah, you just a glimpse of the page of our Instagram, so you can see the outfits out there, what sort of things we do sell, and they're all quality products. So yes, you can trust upon the brand's quality. Okay, that's just a briefing which I just did to you guys, and you can go through it if you want to. So the segment we are serving is from the age group 15 to 45, and that's creating an edge in the industry. And our sales channel are majorly B2B, which we do white labeling, and we do Amazon, we do e-commerce from our own website, and we do B2B as well. Okay, so there are few operations, I think, which all the businesses have in common. But as a fashion brand, I'll say these are the major operations which we operate on, and how the Odoo comes into these operations and bring the change. So to start up with the first, as you can see, inventory and product management. So yes, that's one of the major backbones of our fashion business. Since in fashion we have different designs, so we have plenty of SKUs to keep a track on. So this is where Odoo comes into the picture, which really helps us about barcoding, seasonal collection, and variant attributes. So these are few features of Odoo's, I'll say, which have a barcoding system, which will make your product kind of a unique number with a barcode, which can help you in tracing with the inventory part. And the seasonal collection feature. Okay, so in fashion, we have different seasons coming up. So we have different collections which are to be launched, like summers, winters, spring collection. So in Odoo, we have a feature which segregates our inventory into different seasonal collection, which helps us know exactly what to deliver at what time. So that's more important for us. And then comes to variants and attributes. So as a product, if you say, for example, a dress, it has to have some sizes, it has to have some colors in it. And yes, so these are the variants and attributes which Odoo have the feature of getting the product's features we can put in, which helps us segregating the product with the sizes and with the colors. So it becomes an ease for the customers to choose from. So we come to the second point, which says sales channel. Okay, so as I described, our sales channels basically are B2B, and we do Amazon, and we do retail from our own website. So all these segments are catered by Odoo itself. Odoo have a feature which integrates your Amazon sales. So you don't need to track it separately from the Amazon itself. So you can straight away have a common dashboard of Odoo, which will give you your B2B sales, your B2C sales, and your Amazon sales all at one place. So for us, it's more easy to track onto the analytics and reports when we come to the sales channel. And it helps us basically bringing the data, exactly which channel is doing the best, and which channel is basically depriving of that sales channel. So we can have a kind of a report, end of the day report, which says, okay, we sold many units in Amazon, but we couldn't sell anything on our website for the same product. So which helps us kind of improving onto the website part. And the third part, I'll come to manufacturing and supply chain. Okay, that's one of our operations as well, major operations. So we are the manufacturers as well. So we do white labeling for the brands. We do manufacturing on our own brand. So BOM is a feature which basically helps you describing the material used for each product to be made. So supposedly if I'm making a dress how much thread I'm using for it, what accessories are there in that, what sort of fabric is there, how many meters in one product. So these specifications are kind of very easily kind of integrated into the Odoo. We can have an input of those things in our system, which helps us getting out the average of each product, the average price for each product, and how much profit we are making from that product. So uh, so in and all, I will say keeping a track of your product in detail, which Odoo makes it easier for you. Otherwise, this all works comes out to the paper and pen, which is a really heck of a task. So Odoo really helps in getting this BOM feature done. And then subcontracting is one of the features as well for the manufacturing, since we subcontract our manufacturing to the small vendors. So Odoo have features to create some, we can say, delivery challans for our subcontractors, so which can keep a track record of how much material we have actually given to them, and how much, in turns, in receipts, how much we have received. So we can always chase our contractors whether they are delaying the manufacturing process or not. Otherwise, if you could have given the material to one subcontractor A, and then, okay, similarly we do it for another 10 subcontractors, so we might in the back of our head forget the goods we have given to the vendor A. But Odoo helps in telling us, okay, this is being given to A and this much material with this much of time frame. So we can always keep a track of our own materials, which is also a kind of keeping a track of our inventory eventually. And the last point I'll describe is analytics and forecasting, which is again an Odoo feature, generating sales reports, generating our invoices, generating our GST reports. So that's something which every business needs at end of an say quarter, or end of a month, or end of a year, I would say, to analyze on what exactly they're doing. So which these sales reports helps in those analysis to be done, and it helps in GST integration as well, which is very easy again. So any other ERP might not have those features which gives you detailed GST reporting, but in Odoo you find GSTR1, GSTR3B. So these are specific points which I want to highlight. Okay, I think I'm just ending up here, and then there are a few questions. You want to go ahead with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the insights, and
Yep.
it's great. So I've just arranged a small Q&A session with you. So
Sure.
if you would like to answer. So my first question will be, first question for you would be, how has your overall experience been with Odoo?
Okay, yeah. So far I told about in my presentation as well. Odoo is being very easy to us, to our business, because of the consolidated feature. So we're finding all the modules at one place, which is cut shorting our time, our finances, our resources, our HR. So yeah, overall it's a win-win situation for our business. Yeah.
Great. And what specific features or modules do you find most valuable for your business?
Okay, as I described as well in my presentation, the four major modules which we use in our Odoo dashboard, which is manufacturing, production, the purchase part, the sales, and accounting. So these four features which we majorly use in Odoo, and we get an advantage of that in our business.
And were there any challenges you faced during this?
Yeah, well, initially, I would be honest about it. There were a few challenges. The team was not comfortable having a new software altogether, and then, okay, why we were doing this. But so far, as they're experiencing and the time goes by, when they see the ease of the outputs, it's getting more easy. Yeah, but initially, there were some complications in setup and in customization. But yeah, thanks for our tech support from Odoo. They being available all the time. So anytime we put in any message or any technical issues, they're being replying to us immediately.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So can we just move?
Yeah, sure.
Again, does Odoo meet your specific business needs?
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be same answer. Yes, the major operations which we do are being catered by Odoo. So yes, it meets our all the needs right now. And there's one module which I want Odoo to be work on is website feature, which we right now we are outsourcing it to the different platform.
Okay.
And Odoo doesn't have like that much of good platform for the website channel, I would say. So that's something I will say that I want to use in future. But yes, so far it's
Can
meeting
you
our
please
requirements.
be specific about what specific feature you're looking at?
Okay, that's the
Website.
module which I'm talking about, the website module, which is an e-commerce module of
Okay.
Odoo.
Okay.
which having a feature which you can have a online presence of your business. So Odoo right now giving a very static kind of appearance to your website, which is quite not user friendly, and is not quite what do you say catchy for the users to go on. So the websites we are making is from the platforms like Shopify. So yeah, Odoo needs to develop more kind of a customization into the website development and e-commerce sales channel basically to cater the businesses.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
We'll take that feedback for sure.
sure.
Next, we have, are there any features or improvements you would like to see in future updates
Yeah, the
just for the
same thing
website
I told
apart from
already. The
this?
website module I
Yes.
want Odoo to work upon that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you satisfied with the inventory or manufacturing module that you're currently using?
Yeah, we are quite satisfied with the features with our business size, which is kind of a medium enterprise. So we are quite satisfied with the Odoo features right now. And I think today in the sessions I have seen that Odoo 19 have some quite nice features coming up as well, which is also making our business things more easy. So hopefully, yeah, it's gonna be all good in future with Odoo.
Great.
All
And
right.
last we have, would you recommend our ERP tool to other businesses?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all the small enterprises, startups, I will rather say that, okay, something to do with ease of use of all the operations. And it's not about using a software, it's about learning experience altogether. So with Odoo, I think people who are just specifically masterizing in accounting, they will go through the other modules, which helps them learning the other modules as well. So a person from accounts can also do the sales module as well, and he can also pursue the purchase module as well. So apart from using it for the business, it's more of a learning experience, which makes you an all-rounder to run your business.
Sure, sure. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
you're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank you,
thanks for.
guys. Hello, hello.